Sunset looks real good. Unfortunately, it's through the trees. I should have gone over to Oxbow Bend to catch that over Mount Moran, but sunset looks real nice out here tonight. So hey guys, it's still Friday evening, second video of the evening. Most of my content for the last 5 weeks has been basically fluff, just showing you around and all that. I thought I'd do something a little more meaningful on this one, and that was get you a little bit of content. And what I want to do is, since we're only 3 days away from halfway through the year, is go through my list of goals for my year. There were 14. This is the exact same list, unmodified, that I went over with you on New Year's. I just typed it all into a Word document. I don't change it. I write notes on it for these conversations, but I won't change the list until this Christmas or until New Year's, and I put my 26 list together. The 26 list will be based on this list and what I've learned while I went through it. Thank you, Greg. I haven't done that in a while, have I? So I'm just going to do is go through my 14 goals and I give myself 2 grades. How's my effort doing and what are the results? And I'll warn you, how you feel, how you're doing isn't nearly as important as the results coming that you expected. So I find a lot of people get worked up on, I feel really good because I'm working hard at it, but if you're not getting any results towards your goal, then just activity alone isn't the thing to measure. So I'm going to give you 2 color grades. I'm going to tell you green, yellow, red for my effort, green, yellow, red for my results. And I'll do that for each of the 14. And it may not be, some of these answers are probably going to surprise you. All right, goal number 1. Now, if you remember, some of my goals were just keep doing what I was doing. Don't let that part of my life get screwed up while I attack other things. So that's what a lot of these goals are. Number 1, stay available, flexible, and be able to say yes to friends and family. I give myself a green on that effort, and I give myself a green on that result. I'm as good with Anne Marie as I've ever been. I'm as close to Sean as I've ever been. And I'm really good with Lauren. I'd like to be closer to Lauren. That's something I'll have to work on. Goal number 2 is spend 1/2 of 2025 in Wyoming. So as we end June, I've spent at least 3 months here. Half of January, all of February, half of March, all of June. And now you're going to see me put all of July, all of August, all of September, all of October, and half of November here. So I'm probably going to spend more like 8 or 9 months here, which sounds really weird. That's definitely overachieving the goal, but that's after being canceled by my family. So number 3 was more time for Sean during the Denver pass-through trips. So I've really only passed through Denver 3 times. Once Sean wasn't there, but this last trip, after putting real thought into it, I had 5 days, 4 nights with him, and I'll definitely continue to do it. We had a great trip, that great 5 days over Memorial Day weekend at Sean's house. So I think we're green on that. I just need to, when I drive through, it may not be till November, but the purpose will be to pick up Ranger and take him to the Maryland house for the holidays. We've done that the last 2, maybe 3 years, and it works really well. So when I go there in November, I have to remember this goal and not just spend, 1 day there, but I'll do that again. I'll do what I did, whatever his schedule will allow, I'll spend 3, 4, 5 days at his house. But anyway, not racing through it. I give myself green and green. Number 4 is be a great host for Kim and Eric. That was the last trip. I feel really good about my hosting. I mean, he got real sick and really probably came close to dying, I think. Anyway, we got him in medical care, got him back here, got him nursed back to health so he could get home. So although it didn't go the way I expected, I go green and green. My effort to be a great host was good, and the results ended up being, being a good host. In fact, when he was sick, took Kim up on that snowmobile trip. So anyway, green and green. So 4 for 4 right now. Number 5, participated in and be supportive of Lauren's May 8th graduation. Actually attend the graduation and be supportive of Anne-Marie having lots of time down there. And that's another green and green. That went perfect. I took care of home and the farm and mom while Anne-Marie went down there for a week before graduation. Then I flew down for basically 24 hours, attended the graduation. We had a really nice family dinner, and then I flew right back home to continue to take care of home while Anne-Marie got Lauren ready to move, and they drove back to Maryland together. So that's another green and green. I feel really good about these first 5. Number 6 is complete maintenance of the Wyoming home issues. Number 1, master bathroom shower tile repair. Green, green, that is done. I'm using it every day. That project is behind me now. And then the guest house burst pipe repair, that's also green and green. We got that done. Guest house plumbing is fixed. There were like 7 breaks. And then we had the mold issue. The mold mitigation project is complete as well. So I give myself green and green on the shower and on the pipes, burst pipes. And then I've done a whole bunch of other things like the log restoral and some of the other projects I've shown you around you. But on January 1st, I said there were 2 things I have to get done here, and they're both done. Number 7 is finish the tree projects. And so the view project is done. In fact, that whole thing is there. I've shown you that in prior vids, but the view cut down is done. And really now, from now until the weather kicks in and when winter arrives, probably late October, from now until then, this will be, it's going to be just clean up all the things I've cut down, just clean up, limb up the trees I've left, just property maintenance, get the property back to its best condition ever. So, but I've got 4 or 5 months, and I'll show you updates as I make real progress on it. But I feel great about this. The tree projects, basically all the cut downs are done, and I'm in cleanup mode, and that's huge for me. Number 8 was replace the 28 Ford Expedition. I did that way back in January. I've got the 2024 Expedition, which is essentially I've lost to Sean now. He drives it every time. So I leave it at Denver. He drives it out here and back. He drives it when he goes hiking. He drives it when he takes ranger places. So I have a feeling I may have donated that to the Denver household. We'll see. But on January 1st, I said I got to get this thing replaced because it was starting to have issues. Been done since January, and I love the vehicle, and so does Sean. I had to take a break. I had to put Sasha in the house because the camera makes it look lighter than it really is. And it's getting too dangerous. It's okay for me to sit out here, but I can't have her run around the property. We've got one of the local grizzly bears was sighted on the homestead today, just a couple hundred yards over here. So it's not a time to be letting Sasha run around as it gets dark. All right, let's keep going. Number 8. Number 9 was become a better investor, better day trader, better AI bot trader, better risk trader, improve my trading income. I'm giving myself a green and a green on that because I've shut down the bots. I was trying to do too many things at once. And as usual, when your attention's spread across 3 or 4 strategic moves, I just can't focus on it. So I'm focusing on my futures day trading. I'm hitting my daily goals. I'm suppressing my greed emotion fairly well. And I'm starting to have that daily grind, hit that number, right? My number is between $1,000 and $2,000 every morning on each trading day, and get off. And so just climbing that ladder, that slow grind, and it's working fairly well. So I've shut down the bots for now. I've shut down a couple of the other trading strategy I was working on. I'm simply working on day trading futures every business morning, and usually for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. For me, that's 7:30 to say 10 a.m. and then be done and get out here and do something outside. So anyway, it's kind of another green and green. So if we look down at, I mean, we're through 8 now, and I really am feeling pretty good about my effort and my results. So that's 8 that are green and green. Here comes the train wreck. Number 10, read more, and mainly the Pipe Cottage Book Club. I've got about half the books read. The book club is over. They're starting the second round. I'm not going to join it. I'm giving myself sort of a yellow effort and red results. I mean, I'm trying to make it part of my daily life. I suck at it between my trading, Sasha, the guys down in the lounge, getting all these projects moving. It just, reading just isn't in the cards right now. So I kind of have to just, I'm happy with the way my life is. I like how my priorities are happening. I like the results. I'm going out and having fun with some of the guys now. I've golfed a couple times, ATV'd with Sean, gone hiking, and that just takes away from the sit down and read a book right now for me. So I'm just going to have to kind of eat that one and, and know that I'm not willing to change my life right now to make my reading goal better. And so maybe come November, or maybe when winter hits here, and I've got a few weeks while it's kind of getting to be winter here, and then when I get back after New Year's and focused reading during the winter time, I'm not sure how to repair this problem. But the problem is, reading is not a priority in my life. That continues to be true today. I'm 6 months into the goal, and I have a fairly pathetic attempt, and I have horrible results. So there you go. There's honesty for you. Number 11, continue the development of my YouTube channel and my videos. Be responsive to comments. Build relationships with my subscribers. Continue move towards CEO, investment, and lifestyle type of items. I feel pretty good about that one. I feel as close to you guys as I have since I started the channel. It's been a year and a half now. I feel really good about the relationships I have. I continue to grow them. Those of you that have been my friend online I think we comment, talk, text, call more than ever. I'm reaching out and trying to touch more people as far as that goes. And I had so much content from the property and from the wildlife and all that I have stayed away from the business school, CEO school, investment school, lifestyle school items over the last 5 weeks. But I think we were doing great from January till basically Memorial Day weekend. So, and this video is kind of me stepping back into that role. I wanted to give you updates on my goals, and then talk a little bit. All right, item number 12 was continue to develop my friendships. Friendships coming from my YouTube channel and friendships coming from my Wyoming time. I just talked about the YouTube friends. I feel good about that. Hopefully you do too. And my friendships here have really grown. I mean, I drive down there 5 days, some nights 6 days a week, just to post, show up and spend 2-3 hours with my friends. I'm going golfing with them. You know, we go out to dinner occasionally. So I feel pretty good about it. Part of the reason I'm building the simulator, the golf simulator in the house, is to have friends to the house and, pay them back, because I'm a guest at these courses. I'll probably never join a golf course here. It's too expensive for 4 or 5 months a year. But I can vagabond my way into guest status with 5 or 6 of the guys pretty much at every course here. So, so part of the way I'm going to pay that back is bring them up in the wintertime to do to golf on the simulator. So I think my efforts are green. I think my results are green on that one. All right, 2 more train wrecks. Goal number 13. Increase the number of people help be a CEO in life coaching. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I don't know if I put much effort into it, and the results have been relatively horrible. So I'm just going to lay that one aside for now. I'm just being honest that I'm not sure if my effort rate's a yellow. My effort might need a red, but my results certainly get a red on that one. And on 14, increase my footprint and contribution in Jackson. My results are red. I really haven't done anything on that. Or I have no results to show you. Literally zero. Yeah, I've pursued 3 or 4 opportunities in the last year. None of them have panned out. I'm looking at another one right now, but I give it a low probability of panning out. So I've put a very, very little bit of effort, and I'm trying to read the room, as we call it. I'm trying to see what's out here, see what's available, see what makes sense financially, see what has a good return on investment, ROI. But I've put very little effort into it, so I give myself a yellow at best, and I have no results whatsoever, so that gets a red. All right, guys, so that is an honest appraisal of my 14 goals for the year. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy. I'm staying focused on these goals. They shape my daily activities. They shape my daily and weekly priorities. And the really important ones, I'm absolutely killing. The relationships with my family, developing new friends, putting real time into it, and then getting this property back to like its original mint condition that it should be. I'm feeling really good about that, and I think I have great results. So that is a wrap up of how I'm doing 1/2 of the way through the year on my 14 goals. So one of the things I hope I can convey is in setting goals to keep our daily and weekly activities mapped to what we accomplish, what we want to accomplish this year and in this life. That to do that, to keep our hourly, daily, weekly time focused on what we want to achieve in life, it's hard to do that without goals. And then to make sure our life is staircasing or stair stepping from year to year towards what we want our life to look like, or what we want our legacy to look like. We have to have some set of goals. Wandering daily and monthly through the year really can turn into, holy shit, how did half the year get by? I haven't really accomplished what I wanted to this year. Or worse, getting into November and just start wishing the year away. Let's just get this year out of the way, and I'm going to start over next year. We want to prevent these sort of half-year holy shit moments and these end-of-year just give up on the year moments. And the other thing I'm hoping I can convey is to show you real time on mine where I was probably too aggressive. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to get to all my goals, and I'm okay with that. And then the other one is that some goals actually compete with other goals. Like if I wanted to become a better AI bot trader, that means my day trading is going to take a hit. Or if I spend more time at the desk trading because I'm trading 2 or 3 strategies, that burns up another 2 or 3 hours of the day. And there goes Sasha's walk. There goes working on the property. And so we have to realize, even though we set goals and we're marching towards them each week and each month, that, hey, if I attack this goal, it's going to hurt this goal, and this one's more important. And so I prioritize, and some of the lower priority tasks just aren't getting done. My reading, trying to be a better CEO coach, having a larger footprint in Wyoming. Those are the 3 goals that are really kind of taking a back seat to the other 11. But if I can achieve 11 or 12 goals in 2 or 3 kind of don't make it, I have to reevaluate if I put them on for next year or not. I'm okay with that, because attaining the 10, 11, 12 goals that I am going to attain this year meant that this year I was spending the time the way I wanted to spend my time, to have the life I want to have the relationships I want to have the results I want to have for this year. Because that means I'm staircasing my way to a better life over the next several years. That's the whole point of this. I hope this comes across well. And you know what? I'm going to end this video here because it's getting long. Hope you guys had a good Friday night. Hope you enjoyed 2 videos. And we'll talk to everybody maybe tomorrow. Good night, everybody.